been playing with me. No time for the silly games.
A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in week 4. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
And it felt like it watching the game tape. He got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that. But he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Miles Sanders first carry of the game. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. The numbers for Sanders last week, north of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. The Eagles hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. This is Smith with the ground. Touchdown! Devontae Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive 7 plays in length. And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Jacksonville's offense trots out here for the first time, and all eyes go right to number 16. Now in his 2nd season as the team's face of the franchise, Trevor Lawrence. Now Lawrence on 1st down. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's a second-year man from Clemson, Travis Etienne. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. This offense returns to the field, and the former Penn State star Miles Sanders, we're going to look at him. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as the season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Another run here with Sanders. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. It sets him back for second down. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 52 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, they're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's go now.
They'll run with Sanders. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offense.
And he's in. Touchdown, the Eagles. It's that quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. Two fantastic games coming up to wrap up Week 4, the first weekend in October. Tonight, the Chiefs and Buccaneers from Tampa. That's a rematch of Super Bowl 55, of course. And then Monday night, rematch of last year's NFC Championship game, the Rams and Niners from Santa Clara. Coverage on that one, 8:15 Eastern. That play ended for a net loss thanks to Javon Hargrave. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
And throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And taken right on the 30. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Running right, here's Sanders. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2nd down, back to Sanders. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Another run with Sanders. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an option.
But how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here, the turnover on downs. On 1st down, Lawrence gets this quickly to Ingram. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up. And a dump-off here to Robinson. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and it blanketed everyone on that play. They're able to close it down and spill him for a loss.
From midfield now, Lawrence. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge. When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
Now back to work for Miles Sanders in the Philly offense. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. So we've come to half. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. On 3rd down, Lawrence can't get away, and he's taken down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken right around the 44. So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a short side of the field.
Ready?
Now a carry for Sanders. 79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. He'll get it inside the 20, and he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The end result, 21 yards. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now 1 yard to go on third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. Is this a touchdown? That's the question. CD, what are they looking for here?
You just need any part of the football to break the plane. You don't need the whole football. It doesn't need to go over the entire white line. It's just that front part of the white line. And if you draw an imaginary plane...
After review of the play.
So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. And they'll try the option on first and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so. Bringing up second down and a bit farther.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. They'll turn to Sanders, and he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Take it in at the 22. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses do.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
113 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Holding. Offense.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll run. It's Sanders. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Brought to the ground by the linebacker, Foye Aluakon. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. And look at this, another fake.
Yeah, that's when we turn to your line and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, the incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. Able to complete this to Chenault. And he is going to have the Jaguars first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Lawrence going to throw again. And they're going to get it. They bring it down to sack back at the 16-yard line. Hassan Reddick able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front seven. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles' defense able to hold. The Eagles' offense set to begin their next drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. 126 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Second down, back to Sanders. And some space here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Sanders. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On third down, they turn to Sanders. And, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. So, flying Eagles fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And this